Okay, so the Denver Broncos 2023 season was full of drama surrounding Russell Wilson and the organization. Everything came to full swing on the sidelines in the Week 15 game against the Lions, as you could see Sean Payton ripping into Russ for something that wasn't even really his fault to begin with. Anyways, now it's been revealed that the team wanted to get under from paying Russ his guaranteed salary should he get injured, so they pretty much concocted an elaborate scheme to bench him for the remainder of the season. That said, Russell Wilson opened a bit more about the situation in Denver as he made an appearance on Brandon Marshall's I Am Athlete podcast and discussed the drama surrounding his benching in more detail and the behind the scenes.
What week was this?
This was in Chicago after halftime. And so then defense steps up, makes some amazing plays, and offensively we make some huge plays. And then we just feel like, everybody's like really excited about where we're going and what can happen. I think we lose the next week. And then I think you called me after that game. And I just believe that we were on this journey. And so we beat Green Bay, Kansas City. We beat them. And as you mentioned earlier, that's when I got that call. And I was like, I'm confused what's going on. And I didn't believe it at first. I was like, this can't be real. And I got that call that, hey, we're going to bench you for the next 9 games if you don't change the injury guarantee. So for me.
But be clear here, it's not, they don't want to bench you because of play. They're saying they're benching you because they want you to take out the injury guarantee.
Yeah, they want to push back my injury guarantee and remove it for that rest of the year. So that way, if I get injured, they don't have to pay it.
But that's why, as a player, it doesn't even make sense to do that, because you think of those Alex Smith moments, and then hell, you can even go back to college, like Willis McGahee, I believe it was, at the U. One of his last games going into NFL, he tears everything in, or maybe it's Frank Gore, everything in their knee.
I didn't want to set a precedent for players to remove their injury guarantees too as well. And so it was no way I was going to do that. And so when they said that we're going to bench you, I said, all right, that's what you want to do.
Bro, that's like extortion. Like you got the NFLPA involved, attorneys involved, like obviously.
Well, I didn't want to, but then they kept saying it all the way throughout the week. So then, my agent talked to the NFLPA. The NFLPA called me to ask, and then they talked to the NFL. The NFL was like, this is illegal. You can't do this. And so then, all the way throughout Saturday. So I was just like sitting here. I didn't know if I was going to play the following week. We had Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills the following week. So I'm like, am I going to play? Am I not? Like,
so you got Russell Wilson in his camp, and then you got the Denver Broncos. Everybody looking at each other. Who gonna make the first move? You gonna sign?
I wasn't gonna do it.
You wasn't gonna blink.
No shot. I ain't taking my injury guarantee away. So now I'm sitting there like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. So then the whole week, and I get back on Monday. I still don't know necessarily what's going to happen. And on that Monday, that's when I meet with Sean. And Sean's like, hey, don't forget like nothing happened. You're going to play this week against Buffalo. We got a big game against Buffalo. You got to go win on Monday Night Football. And I'm like, all right.
At this time, you're second in the AFC in TD passes, I believe. And then there's some other stats that we can throw out there, right? Because all year, everybody's looking at it like, hold on, Russell Wilson's low-key having a really good year, but people couldn't understand it because of the first year, right? So we're sitting here looking at this. You're second in the AFC in touchdowns, and you get this call. Now take me to mindset, like, y'all playing this little cat and mouse game. Who's going to move first? You could potentially be benched for the next nine games. In that moment, if I'm you, I'm probably thinking, man, that's legacy. How do I bounce back from this? It's a big moment. And then Peyton said, act like nothing happened. Like, how do you get past that and then go out there and then go on double? We won't even get the double spin. Like, think about it. Was that the Buffalo game, the double spin?
The Buffalo game, yeah.
We don't get that. And then you go on a crazy run, 5 games in a row against all playoff teams. All playoff teams. How do we deal with that?
I think the first thing that, when Sean told me just forget about it and just, hey, you're going to go this week. And I'm like, does that mean I'm just going to go this week? Like, what's about the next week? So I'm thinking in my head. But at the same time, I think knowing that I still got to be a professional in the midst of it all. I got to be a pro.
You better than me. Y'all go back. Y'all put on the footage from when I was in Denver, and they talk about hitting me with conduct detrimental. About 10 balls punted over the fence. What?
Salute squad, how y'all doing, guys? Welcome to the Nosy Ninja News, where we learn how not to be fools from some well-paid dummies, guys. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth, we cater to common sense, and we do not complicate it. I hate to say I told you so, but guess what, guys? I told you so. I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, guys. And that's only because I be up here being a realist. I don't speak from my feelings, guys. It's the truth for proof. Know what I mean? So we're going to get into it, and I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to break down one of the Manosphere guys, one of the red pill guys. That's why if you come here today believing any of that any of that fruit punch pill shit, you know, that shit that got some red in it, but it got a whole lot of other colors in there to make you feel good and shit. If you come to hear that type of knowledge, just leave now, bro. It's all right. It's all right. I get it. We don't gotta agree on everything, you know what I mean? Because my results ain't gonna be your results. Clearly. Clearly, my results for believing in what the fuck I know and what I have studied ain't gonna be what you got. So it's okay. And it's okay. I'm not here to force my results on nobody. But if you here to critically think and to get some understanding, then you in the right place today, guys. You know what I mean? You came to the right place. And I love this topic, guys. I tell you this all of the time. We as black men, we got to start respecting black men that are bigger and badder than us. And my favorite black man is motherfucking Russell Wilson. That motherfucker do things I would never do. I can't, it ain't in me, and it don't make no sense in me hating that man because it ain't in me. That type God ain't in me. But guys, before we get started, I need my guys to do me a favor, right, guys? You know, y'all fuck with me. You know what I mean? I'm a special type of hood nigga. You know what I mean? I'm a special type of hood dude. Y'all fuck with me, right? I need y'all to do me a favor, guys. My real ones. I need y'all to go invest and get you a Bible, right? I need you to get you a Bible, and then not only get the Bible, get the Bible dictionary, guys, because people play with this thing, yo. The churches, religion, the business have played with this book. But today I'm going to teach you something about this book, bro, because see, a lot of people don't like this book because people like to believe what they want to believe, right? And in this book, you don't get to manipulate what's in this book. You know what I mean? There's things in this book that you're gonna love, right? You're gonna get to use it and manipulate your way through shit, and it'll be correct. But there's also things in that book you're not gonna like, but you just can't get to change that, and you don't get to skip over that. You know what I mean? We is in this. Well, this is the righteous sphere, but outside these doors, they got what they call a manosphere, and all the manosphere is red pill. All red pill is Proverbs 7, guys. Proverbs 7, all right? So when you using God's literally, when you using God's knowledge, because this is the knowledge. Proverbs 7 is the knowledge, guys. Remember, hold on, let me play that for you. Let me play Proverbs 7 for you guys, because we're gonna get it in today. Cause I told you so. I told you so, guys. Oh motherfucker. Nope, I don't got it. I don't got the damn the intro with me and OK Izzy B, but y'all know what I was about to play. I was about to play the whole script where he gives us the warning of the wayward word, the woman with the wayward word, and the adulterous woman, guys. That is the red pill right there. You know what I mean? Anything else is extra. It's people putting shit on and adding shit on. And we is in a space now that they're using this red pill shit and they're attaching the shit to the wrong couples just to keep you niggas in a trance and spending your money, guys. Understand, I don't use this specific couple because I know what time it is. I know what that Bible say, guys. Now that's what you talking about, Mr.Goodbread. Let me explain something. I told you guys this. I told you guys this like years ago, guys. I told you years ago, right? I told you years ago. I said the man that takes upon the widow and the fatherless child is blessed, right? I told y'all guys this, right? Psalm 68:5. Fathers of the fatherless and protectors of widows is God in his holy habitation. Right? I told y'all that. Blessed is the man that takes on the widow and the fatherless child. I didn't promote it, but I told you it. I have to tell you it. I have to tell you it. You may not want to hear it, but it's my job to tell you it. So you're not out here looking and sounding like a fool. If you continue to believe the powdered puff, watered down red pill shit, then that's you. You chose that. But you was warned. I told you guys that, right? I also told you what I do promote is I promote MGTOW. I promote you leaving these single mothers alone, because there's also a scripture that tells these single mothers to go to God. They got to go to God first. Oh, all right. I'm glad I pulled this up, because, right, hold on. Going back to what I said, widow. So then you'll get a bunch of bitter, hurt niggas, right? He's saying widow. He's saying widow. Widow don't mean that. Widow. This is why I said get the Bible and then get the Bible dictionary, guys. Because sorry to bust your bubble, but widow mean all widow is the death of a marriage. Marriage is sex between man and woman. Marriage is sex in the Bible. In the Bible, marriage is not this shit that the ways of the world be trying to pump and promote to you guys. Ain't nowhere in that Bible are we gonna read you get a ring, you go walking down some aisle, and all that bullshit, all that man-made shit. So that's why I say get the Bible and then get the Bible dictionary, so you not running around here fucking up. You know what I mean? So you not running around here fucking up. The reason why y'all be so mad at this relationship is because y'all keep hearing them, and these red pill content creators keep pumping this shit, using them as talking points. You have no need to be mad at them. For one, bro, you can't afford to be a stepdaddy like Russell Wilson. So what the fuck is you mad at Russell Wilson for? You can't afford to be a stepdaddy. That's why we don't promote that you be a stepdaddy, guys. Because you can't even afford to play the stepdaddy game. That's the rich nigga game, and you poor, bro. You need all your resources for you. But just because you poor and can't play that game don't mean you get to pull down the nigga that chose to be blessed because he took on the widow and the fatherless child. But again, to prove my point that widow don't just be meaning what you want it to mean, so that you could keep this manipulation on the single mothers, or I don't know what the fuck, float your boat or toot your whistle. Read this right here. This is what he said. Fear not, for you will not be ashamed. This is what he wrote to the single mothers. All right? No, he didn't write single mothers, but he wrote widowhood. Now, if he meant widow, how you want him to mean widow, then he would have used a different word. Because of course, he's talking about a woman that's still alive. He's talking about a woman that's still here. And a man that's still here. Fear not, for you will not be ashamed. Be not confounded, for you will not be disgraced, for you will forget the shame of your youth. Now we know these modern women, they done ran it up. They wasted their youth. Not have the lack of information have allowed so many young women to waste their youth doing whole shit. And this is the verse where he's telling them not to walk around here. Repent that shit and be done with it. Don't walk around here trying to lie and eat crab legs, using niggas and kids to cover your cat box. He's telling them to fess it up, address it, own up to it, and move forward, right? You will forget the shame of your youth and the reproach of your widowhood. All right. So now, if you know what I mean, don't play with this book. That's why I say get the Bible and then get the Bible dictionary, because the Bible dictionary will break down what he mean when he used the word widow. It'll break it down. So you won't throw what you want widow to be so that you can stroke your ego. And that's the problem. That's why people stay away from things that's truthful, because people want to feel good. They don't want to be told the truth. So you know that in that book, it's good. You're going to have to read some things that no matter how you feel, it is what it is. The truth is what it is, right? So that debunks your whole idea that a widow gotta have a dead husband, or a husband gotta die. A widow is referred to in the Bible as the death of the marriage. A marriage in the Bible only means you merge. You had sex with a woman. When you and a woman have sex, when you pick a girl and y'all have sex, y'all marry. Marriage is sex. Do y'all get that? All right. God see and God know each one of you guys' intention. So he know if you scheming, he know if you scheming. That's where the adulterous shit coming at. Do I got that? Hold on, let's see what this one is. Honor widows who are truly widows. But if a widow has children or grandchildren, let them first learn to show godliness to that. This is why I say, I don't fuck with them. You got to go to God first, sis. You got to go to God first, sis, before I even consider messing with you. You know what I mean? Even when you vetting these other girls, these regular girls, they got to have at least some type of belief in them, or you going to be automatic uneven yoke. Uneven yoke. If she ain't got belief in her and you say you fuck with God, you believe in God, you ain't got no business being with that girl, bro. It don't matter how big her butt is, guys. You got to remember, that's where the doo-doo is.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says, she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Exactly. Exactly. The mic is off? My mic is off? You sure? Let them learn first to show godliness to their own household, to make some return to their parents. For this is pleasing in the sight of God. She who is truly a widow, left all alone, has set her hopes on God and continues to supplicate, continues in supplications and prayers night and day. But she who is self-indulgent is dead, even while she lives. Now, this is some facts. This is some red pill for your ass. This is some red pill for your ass right here. Now, this is what he's talking to. This is what he say in that thing about single mothers, all right? All that other shit that you run around here hearing from somebody who don't even fucking read the Bible, who don't even study or follow the Bible, is nonsense. And I told y'all about that shit. I told y'all, you got to match the information to the motherfucker, yo, and then go see if that information makes sense before you go running it and repeating it, sounding like a dummy. Man, half your favorite content creators, bro, more than half your favorite content creators is bullshit. They liars, they thieves, they false prophets. You've been had. You've been had. Now let's get the show on the road, bro. I'm gonna show you how you get. I'm gonna show you how these niggas is doing, y'all, in this so-called manosphere. Yes, I is. I'm gonna show y'all how they doing, y'all. And this just one of the many. We'll get around to a few of these jokers, cause if I catch them incorrect, if they're teaching to a large amount of folks the wrong shit, I'm gonna catch them for God in the word of God. Know what I mean? I'm gonna catch him. So we got our first dummy right here. Y'all know him as Anton McDaniels, right? Know what I mean? I call him McDaniels. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's. He's a clown. So this is how he gets y'all all hyped up and juiced, because they take y'all for fools, right? So it starts with the title, right? Because they know black men got low IQ, right? So we could get these dumb niggas, especially the ones that ain't trying to work on themselves and do no work. Especially the ones that's looking for me to tell them what to say when they get in an argument or for when they get in a debate. So they take y'all for fools. See, we don't do that over here. I give it to you raw and unbiased, straight up. Boom, boom, boom. That's what it is. His title reads, God told me to become a stepfather to his future son. Now, if this man don't say that, if he don't say that in this interview already, you just trying to hook a dumb audience in. But then you will be making a video talking about single mothers raising the worst kind of kids. You'll have Love Dorsey on your panel telling you what the problem is, but then you go and contribute to the problem by confusing the people. You know these black men don't got no true identity, so they come to these spaces looking for niggas that they could relate to tell them how to think, tell them how to act, tell them how to look. And y'all constantly use these niggas' brains for stupid shit. Let's listen to the shit. But that's his title right there. You know goddamn well Russell Wilson ain't say that in this interview right here.
Ciara, how you knew she was the one, bro?
Man, I think there's a few things. Number one is, you know, I was single sitting there and I'm like,
And you winning when you losing.
And that's the problem. That's the problem, you know what I mean? Because peep the guys that got the most to say about Russell Wilson. Peep how the girls they lay down with look. They lay down with the dingiest of dingy bitches I ever seen in my life, but then got the nerve to be calling this man a simp. Know that they lust over Ciara. It's Ciara who they really want. They really want her, but they don't even remember. They're still stuck on the old toxic Ciara. They're still stuck on the led by future Ciara. Because that was her leader. So if she trash, then her leader trash. Somehow, some way, we sit there and praise her leader. You gotta peep the nigga. Peep the nigga-nology. Pick the nigga-nology. peep the nigga-nology when it comes to this topic right here and this relationship right here, yo.
It was sitting at 1 and 5. You better be good. I'm good. I got 4 babies walking around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been amazing. You know, I think I never forget, right before I met C, I wrote out my 5 non-negotiables. I think in any business deal, right? Like marriage is,
It's a partnership.
you got to realize it's a partnership. It's a business deal. Not to be cold, but it's a partnership. We're gonna.
Oh, wait, so my man, no, he said I vote out 5. I vote out 5. Y'all niggas ain't even got that. Y'all ain't even got 5. Y'all bitch violate y'all all day, all night. And y'all sit up on these apps calling this man a simp. And you ain't got no control over your bitch. You ain't got 5 nothing. You ain't got 5 shits you can tell your bitch she can't do to save your life. But y'all call this man a simp, man. Y'all niggas better go see about yourself. I tell y'all, stop focusing on other people and let's go see about ourselves. Our mother is delusional and our father is gone. So we got to go see about ourselves. So we ain't got no time to waste.
We're spend the rest of our lives together. We're gonna spend this. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this together. We're gonna have these kids together. We're gonna raise these children together. Like we're gonna make decisions together. Like so, it's a partnership. And so, in any partnership, you got to have your non-negotiables. So I started writing those out. I was like, man, I'm gonna write my 5 non-negotiables. 5 is the number of grace. So I said, I'm gonna write these numbers, this out. And so I said, the first one was number one is I wanted a woman of faith, right? Somebody who was equally yoked and somebody who believed in Jesus and everything else the same way. Number 2 is I wanted a woman who's faithful, not just to me, but also faithful to everything that she's doing, you know, like to her friends, to her job, occupation. A woman who's faithful. Number 3 is I wanted a woman who was independent, had her own identity. Wasn't I was Russell's wife or this or that. Like,
all right, you heard what this man said he wanted? You heard what he said he wanted? So my nigga, hold on, let me cam up for this one. My nigga, it's not about what you want. You heard what the man said he wanted? I'ma play that back so we could get up our feelings and stop telling this man what we want for this man. You gonna hear what he wanted, sir. God damn it.
They had their own identity. They had their own dreams. It could be a nurse. It could be to a teacher. It could be wasn't always Russell's wife or this or that. Like to her friends, to her job, occupation, who believed in Jesus and everything else the same way. Number two is I want a woman who's faithful, not just to me, but also faithful to everything that she's doing. You know, like to her friends, to her job, occupation, a woman who's faithful. Number three is I wanted a woman who was independent, had her own identity. Wasn't always Russell's wife or this or that. Like they had their own identity, they had their own dreams. It could be a nurse, it could be to a teacher, it could be to anybody, but
she looked at me like, do you think?
Boy, Russell finna cook and look like Anton Daniels finna say something. Let's get in, let's see. We'll see what he got to say.
he's doing a 1-2 step and leveling up and everything else. But it didn't have to be that, but it was just.
I want to let this play, and I want to let him get his stuff off. But
here we go. Remember yesterday we found out that they got sectors. So this must be the doom and gloom sector. This must be the sector that'll find something negative out of anything, right? And that's awfully familiar. You don't think my mama used to do that. My hell of a mama used to do that. So when I tell you we got niggas running around here, that's many versions of their old ass mama, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you, bro. It's the spirit of prostitution, and it be in these niggas too, bro. Let's hear it. Let's hear him out. Let's hear what he got to say. Cause I didn't see. I'm a real nigga, and I got every single result that Russell got. Where's your result, sir? I got every single result Russell got, and I ain't hear this man say one thing wrong yet. So let's see what you got to say, sir. Because I'm sure you don't got every single. You may have one or two. You may have the money. You may have the lifestyle, but I'm sure you don't got every single thing like me and Russ got. So let's hear what this man got to say.
This is ridiculous, honestly. And I understand that everybody's relationship is different, and I'm never.
All right, so if you understand that, cocksucker, then you would not bear false witness on this man's relationship, because that's what you finna do. And that's what all these bubblehead niggas in this manosphere space be doing. They be bearing false witness on relationships that they can't fuck with. And they can't teach you how to get to that level. So what they do is black nigga shit, white supremacy, tear it down. Let's go.
We're going to criticize somebody that's in a relationship.
But you're doing that.
But I got to use this as an example.
Look, yo, they act just like their mother, bro. They act like that. This is the shit they saw their mother do, bro. Talk sideways out her mouth, all while her actions read something else. Now he's saying shit out his mouth, and his actions is showing a whole different thing. Go ahead, bro.
Because I have to speak to the majority, not the minority. So I'm not going to criticize him per se, but the talking points is wild, right? Because equally yoked is more than just you believing the same way. Equally yoked.
You're lying. See, this is what I mean by niggas that want to quote the Bible. Let me get this verse real quick, man. Fuck all that. Do I got that? Because it's only that. It's only all about that. It's about you believing what I believe. I just told y'all that. If you out here picking these bitches that don't got no love for a man, you're doomed to fail. That's flag. That's a good flag right there. That's what you want to look for. You want to look for bitches that got love for their father and love for a man. That's the ultimate sign that they are God-fearing. All right. They ain't got none of these chicks running around here knowing the Bible by knowing the Bible. A real good woman do not care to know the Bible. Now, these little feminist bitches that y'all be entertaining, they stick their nose in the Bible to see how they can manipulate it. All right. But the real sisters, they wouldn't care to know the Bible. If a man didn't teach them the Bible, or if they never had a God-fearing man, then they don't care. They don't know about the Bible, just like the rest of these women. All right. It's your job to teach a bitch about the Bible, bro, because it's your job to get to God. That's why we MGTOW. That's why I teach men how to go your own way. And when I say go your own way, you're not just going walking off in space, dummy. You going to God. You removing yourself from the ways of this wicked ass world, and you going to God. Period. Point blank. Period, bro. He got something for you. Go get it. But dudes like this is foul. Dudes like this is foul. He don't know what he's saying out his mouth. He just making content now. Now we just jump on here and we bear false witness and we talk out our mouth sideways, bro. Uneven yoke mean non-believing. We got to believe in the same thing or we're not going to be communicating. It's all about communication, baby.
There's more than you just believe in the same way. Let's skip over again. Having your own identity. That just means that you busy, you purposeful. You being able to support yourself or take care of yourself is you being an adult and a human being. But I think that even when we're talking about partnership, marriage is not a partnership. I understand the business aspect of it. But see, they conflate in the two, and that's where you start to get a little bit confused. That's when people.
How are they conflating the two? How did you come up with them conflating the two? And you saying it's not a partnership, sir? It's not a partnership. How you speaking on this man shit? Like, you see what I mean? Niggas with nothing should not be able to talk, bro. Niggas with nothing should not be able to open their fat mouth, yo.
Start to get caught up because they think of, okay, partnership, business. No. Men are supposed to look at it from a business perspective. Women by default look at it from a business perspective without understanding it, because to be hypergamous means that you want the best available option. But also on top of that, she's supposed to look at it from a nurturing love perspective. And then she's supposed to pine for you. And that it's interesting that when you look at this,
Nigga, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Bruh, she's supposed to worship your feet, the ground you walk on. She's supposed to see you as God. Period. Period. My shorty, Miss Goodbread, see me as God. I see God, she see me. The kids see her. Period. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? See, we don't complicate common sense over here, bro.
she's supposed to be a helpmeet. So we remove the roles
That's
a
the
lot of times.
partnership, though. But that's where the partnership come in at. That's why it's a partnership.
Talking about marriage. And again, I don't want to criticize him per se, because this is not a personal thing, but he's talking about this and using this as an example in order to be an influence on other people. So we got to then start to look at it holistically and objectively and start to have a conversation. But let him finish real quick. I'm gonna let him finish.
He said nothing. He said nothing. I told you about these big head niggas. I told you about these big head niggas with the little plaques on their wall and the education and shit. They just taught how to memorize dumb shit, bro. They taught how to memorize ancient artifactual information. It's nasty work out this motherfucker, boy.
Somebody who had their own identity, who wanted to be volunteer work, whatever it is, like they wanted to have.
Because
Yo, man, stop cutting him off for one with bullshit. The man talking about a virtuous woman. He just described a Proverbs 31 bitch, my nigga. You wouldn't know that, bro. You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know. We know you chase and you trick off on modern women. So just stay in your lane, sir. Why y'all be jumping all in other niggas' lane? Like, that's sad. It's sad. Russell, for the record, guys, Russell just described the Proverbs 31 woman. Remember we went over the Proverbs 31 woman, how she get her work on. She work in the wee hours of the morning. She don't work in the night. You know what I mean? So it's a difference. You a night crawling dealing with bitch. What would you know about a woman that work in wee hours in the morning, sir? Come on, bro. Niggas always yapping and they do this. A lot of them. It's a lot of them. I know I'm gonna catch a couple more. I'm gonna do every reaction. Any one of these Manosphere crooks call themselves reacting to this man and they try to spin a narrative like white supremacy on this man and his relationship, I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna drag him to the righteous fair and I'm gonna blow him up. I wouldn't give a fuck who it is, yo. Play with me. I'm tired of y'all big head niggas, yo. Y'all little gatekeeping ass, content stealing ass niggas. I'm gonna get y'all niggas, yo.
look, man, how you gonna say, okay, so you believe in Jesus and all of that, and that doesn't mean that you're not without sin. But how come you
But why
wasn't?
are you trying to discredit this man though? Why he ain't say nothing that you fitting to throw on this man that you about to stick on? You a hater. Look at this nugget. Look at this nigga, yo. He a hater, yo. Black man. This the black niggas, yo. These black niggas, man. Man, I don't like them. The blackens. Stay away from the blackens, bro. Look at him. Look at him. He could never breathe the same air as niggas like me and Russell Wilson and my righteous fear good breads that's on they shit. My Ephesian 5 men. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all Adams, you don't expect an Adam to relate to an Abraham. You will never expect an Adam to relate to an Ephesian 5 man. You know what I mean? An Ephesian 5 man. Nigga.
And focus on Jesus.
Nigga, yo, I'm triggered, yo. You know, I'm triggered, son. They trigger me, yo. I hate when niggas do that. I hate when niggas lie on other men, bro. That shit bothers. I hate when niggas. This is bullying. This is bullying, and you know me, yo. I like to bully the bullies, bro. Hell yeah, this shit floats my boat, bro. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna settle down. Hold on, KDH must have called. He calling for it.
Settle down. Come on, calm down. Relax. You're getting a little out of order here. Settle down.
How come you just so happen to find Jesus after you decide to have a child out of wedlock with a rapper that rap about some of the?
But how you switch it to his girl? This man is on the interview. They interviewing this man. I just told you that it's our job, right? Once the bitch look at us as God, it's our job to put the God in her. So what you talking about, yo? Don't you see? And it's the problem. It's another problem with black niggas, right? You know what I mean? Another problem with black niggas, right? They don't, and this is niggas and women, mostly women. But like I said, the niggas is being raised by these women. So, you know what I mean? Nowadays, these niggas don't feel people could change because they're not changing. Remember, a motherfucker that's not growing can't believe you grown. They can't believe you changed, bro. Think about it. Y'all know, y'all got friends right now that it ain't the same because you grew and you just, you know what I mean? It's just not the same. You're not interested in what they're interested in. But when they see you, right, don't they act like you still that same person that used to do stupid shit with them? They be like, stop playing. Come on, you ain't changed. And they'll try to test you too. They'll try to do some old shit that used to get you hype. And you'll be looking at these motherfuckers like, yo, I dead told you that I'm not the same person. Like, but because they're not growing, they can't see your growth. And stagnant friends turn to haters. And that's what we got a bunch of niggas in here. Niggas ain't growing, so they hating.
The wildest stuff and live this lifestyle, and you was operating outside of what the word of God said that you were supposed to do in the first place. So it's not supposed to be reflected in your life, but it's only supposed to be reflected when it's convenient and you conveniently meet the man that is supposed to fit into.
Why are you mad? Why are you mad? How does that fuck with your money? How does that fuck with your dick? I'm not understanding. How does anything Russell and Ciara do affect you, sir? I told y'all these niggas got no skills, right? They can't get on these platforms and teach you how to become a better person. They can't get on these platforms and teach you how to get money, especially niggas that get inheritance, right? Niggas that don't get it out the mud, you know what I mean? They can't teach you how to get it. Because, you know what I mean? What they're going to tell you, like, all right, just chill out, just do dumb shit, wait for one of your parents to die, and then you'll come up. I mean, other than that, they can't teach you nothing. So when they can't teach you, then they resort to doing reaction videos, right? And then they just follow the trend. So they sit around and they do the New Testament shit. They sit and see what the itching ear want to hear. So they go and they watch what everybody's doing, what's trending, and that's what everybody do, right? That's what the sheep do. See, but we Old Testament over here. We don't cater to an itching ear, bro. We know the truth and we address the truth, and we're not afraid to say the truth. It don't matter who don't like it, bro. And it don't matter if that's not what they wanted to hear that day. You know what I mean? The people that want to hear the truth will come. We will grow. It make no sense on hating on people, bro. Make no sense. That's how the shit works.
To your life based off of where it is that you're trying to go. This is why women are so disillusioned. Honestly, it's that Ciara's prayer that got these chicks crashing out because they know that it's gonna be a simp, and he just so happened to be the one.
That's not. It's not. That's not even true. It's not even. That's a whole fucking lie right there. Cause like I said, which one? How many black men that they fucking on got Russell Wilson money? How many black bitches got Ciara money? Not too many. So you know what I mean. Using them as a template is stupid. It's dumb. It's not, and it's not working. It's not working. You know what I mean? I mean, there's so many other trash ass couples we could use as templates. Why pick the one that's thriving, doing well? That's hateful.
Movement right now.
Have something they're dedicated to. Number 4 was I wanted a woman that was going to love me the way my mom loved my dad on his deathbed when he was at his lowest. My dad used to always say, son, your mom's going to be able to take care of you. And the 5th thing is I wanted a woman.
Oh, that's another thing too. Russ, they ain't had a dad. They ain't had a dad, boy. So they don't peep what you trying to do. They don't peep what you trying to do. They ain't see that. They ain't see that. So they don't want you to show it. They don't want you to have it. Them y'all niggas is haters, boy. Go ahead, Russ.
Was he majority raised by his mother?
He gonna find anything. Yo, and these be the females, my sisters with sense. Stay away from these monkey niggas, yo. These the monkey niggas that'll move the goalposts on you. No matter how hard you try and no matter how good you think you get, these monkeys will move the goalposts. Now you gotta do this. Now you gotta do that. It's never no satisfaction with these niggas, yo. These hell of a sons, they many versions of their mother. The father couldn't satisfy the moms. He couldn't. These niggas got that prostitution spirit in them.
She walks in the room, all the furniture would slide her way. And because of who she is and the woman she is. And so I prayed about that. I remember, me and Judah, we went to church and I prayed about that, wrote it out. I wrote actually on a napkin at dinner as we were sitting there eating a steak dinner. I wrote it out on a napkin and we prayed over it. 3 days later, I meet C. And when I walked in the room and I saw, little future, he's 9 months at the time or whatever, and he crawls in my lap and it was like, this is going to be my responsibility.
Oh,
God, I remember leaving that night and God saying, God saying to me, raising this child is going to be your responsibility. And realizing that, praying that, God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Say, son, this is for you.
The first night?
Yeah, the first night. It's going to be your responsibility.
That's crazy, fam. So you telling me 9 months removed from having a child of a rapper, you telling me you equally yoked with a woman and you're willing to become a step baby daddy and her body is not even fully healed all the way from the trauma that came along with having a rapper's child. Listen, fam. I think that sometimes we hear our own voices. I think that sometimes the devil talks to people. And I'm not saying that that's what happened to him. But I am saying that there's no way in the history. Because listen, the word of God says that it will never go against itself. So even if you think that you're hearing God, you need a witness. And it has to align with the word of God. This don't
what? Go on and say that it don't align with the word of God, bro. Go on and say it. Cause now you being a false prophet and you bearing false witness, my nigga. Like, let's keep it real. Like, I get it. Y'all niggas like making money off this couple. It's very lucrative because it's a lot of stupid niggas out here. Niggas got very low IQs. They think they smart. They think they know, but they don't know because they don't do no research. They don't do no reading. But go on and say it, bro. When it's right here. It's right here. You want to talk, you want to quote the verse? You want to quote the scripture? It's right here, bro, in plain sight. So what you about to lie and say, bro? If you don't like it, that's okay. You ain't got the shit on it, though. It's okay. You know that you could just move around. You could just ignore them. You know what I mean? You could ignore them. But to bear false witness on them is wrong, my nigga. I don't give a fuck how many of your subscribers like that dopamine hit of hearing dumb shit. That's wrong, bro. You're wrong, bro. You see it in plain sight, bro. Blessed is the man that takes on the widow and the fatherless child. Now you go look in the Bible dictionary at what God means by widow when he used it in the Bible. All right. And if those of you that's new to the live, if you need to go back, we broke that down. We broke that down already. Don't come in here with this, oh, widow mean the man died. No. That's what you want it to mean. Go get the real definition. Go in the Bible dictionary and see what God say about widow being the death of a relationship, the death of a marriage. Marriage is sex.
Has he got something else to say on this?
And
Was that scary?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think scary just in the sense of not scary, but it was more so an opportunity. Like, okay, God, this is what you want me to do. This is, stepping in to raise, a child with C and this and that, and realizing that, okay, God, like, I know she's the one for me, but also too, I'm gonna take this responsibility as well. Like, okay, like, and I was ready for that.
Another thing too, right? Why niggas be acting like it's shackles on Future? Ain't no shackles on Future to go get his little man. If Future wanted his little man, right? We want our little man, right? Right? I know we don't come on these panels and come on these shows talking big father's rights advocacy, and we don't really want it like we do. I know we're not doing that for attention, right? So we want our little man, and we don't even got half the money that these niggas got. All these niggas got, right? So what's stopping Future for getting little Future? You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about it. Like, what's stopping Future from going to go raise little Future if he want to go raise little Future? Like, we not gonna play games, bro. Cause I don't cater to the bitter man shit, bro. I don't cater to the hurt man, the battered man. This is not a battered man channel. Y'all know we get big, we get strong over here. The leader's strong, the leader real, the leader Abraham. So we don't play that dumb shit over here. What's stopping Future from going to raise little Future? I'll wait. Cause we say we fathers' rights advocacies. We say single mothers raise the worst products in our community, right? That's what we say. We say we want solutions. Is that what we really want? Do we really want solutions, guys? Or do we want to move the goalposts like Beta Mouse? You know what I mean? See, it's just different, bro. It hit different.
I was ready for that. I was ready to, I love children, as you know, love kids and everything else. But it was like, man, to help raise a child and everything else, understanding that, okay, God, you're gonna give me this opportunity. What a gift. Even Jesus himself, like Joseph was a stepdad. I was like, okay, it wasn't biologically his. So I'm like, okay, God, you're gonna have me this.
I'm not saying, and again, for those of you that just now tuned in, I am not an advocacy for stepdaddyism. No, because you guys do not have the money to be a stepdaddy. You need all your money to get out of poverty. So I do not advocate for any of you to become a stepdaddy, all right? Let alone get married, all right? Understand that. What we doing here is we're teaching how these fake prophets, these so-called relationship gurus will get on a panel and sit there and bear false witness on another man's relationship. That's what we're talking about today. Stay focused.
Give me this opportunity to love the way that you were loved, like to love the way that you want us to love, way God, that you want me to. And so then, it's been an amazing journey, obviously, raising 4 kids. And
y'all have 4 babies.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the question later, like y'all done, but damn, bro, you want more?
Go ahead, see how more.
So you got 4 babies right now. Might be done. What's the best piece of advice you can give us men out there on parenting? Not parenting, on being a father, right?
I think I'm gonna have to break this down more in depth on after hours. Make sure y'all tap in tonight.
And then also being specific. You said it, at that much you're holding him, and you're like, yo, God gave you that vision. Like, yo, this is going to be your responsibility. So, Like, is there a difference from, how you approach being a father, stepfather? You understand?
No. I think that when you're raising children, right, and you're married and everything else and loving, it's like you got to love every single child as if they're yours. Right? That's been the greatest gift of raising Future and Sienna and Win and
See, and that's why I tell you guys, he a better man than me. And I gotta teach y'all niggas, right? As black men, y'all got to get out of the habit of trying to tear down a man that's better than you. Y'all got to stop trying to tear down a man. This man better than me, yo. This is a better man than me, bro. I can't do that. I can't. I ain't got it in me to do that. But what make him a better man than me is because he do. And in our Bible, in our basic instructions before leaving earth, he is God. He is God. In his natural habitat, in his holy habitation. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
now Mora, in 2 months. It's like, man, God gave me that opportunity to raise them and to love them and to care for them and teach them and to love them as every day, that way. And there's no difference. There's no.
Man, this is wild, bro. Listen, never, ever, under any circumstance. I know that, you look at him as your hero because he is an NFL player and life be life and all of that.
Nah, niggas look at him not as a hero because he's a NBA player. Niggas look at him because he a better man than me. He saved a black child because I'm not doing it. But he saved the black child. Because y'all know damn well, Future, if that little boy was in Future possession, that little boy would not be where he at right now. And that's the sad shit. So, you know what I mean? Y'all got to look within yourself as real humans, as realists. You know what I mean? Get up out that delusion, and y'all got to ask yourself really what side of the fence y'all on. What y'all fighting for? Because most people just talk just to hear themselves talk. But what is the fight for? What is the fight for? What y'all fighting for? You know what I mean? And guys, we're about to wrap this on up. I'm taking bets, right here, right? You know what I mean? I'm taking bets. If any of y'all want to bet, you know what I mean? We gotta come up with like a scenario or something to where, you know what I mean? When y'all think they're gonna break up, when you think she gonna dip off on him, you know what I mean? I'll take that bet. You know what I mean? Don't play though. Don't try to say some 10 years from now date. Cause y'all confident in her leaving this man. So put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? Put your money. Oh, I see we got one. Oh, he's he got fired. So he's in the process of retiring right now. La. So what you want to bet? La. Place your bet, La. What you want to bet? You know what I mean? Like, what you want to bet? When? By when? By when she gonna leave him? 2020 what? 2026. I already got a bet with somebody. They said by 2026. You know what I mean? By when though, y'all? Exactly. It's no argument. I tell y'all, I just give the facts. I give the brutally honest truth. And you know what I mean? Niggas can argue with they self. You know what I mean? I have no reason to be bitter, hurt, baked, or any of that. I won already. So I just give the facts. And then I'll tell you what our basic instructions before leaving Earth say. But of course, if niggas was following that, we'll have a lot more winners. So you don't even expect niggas to really be following the Bible, the basic instructions before leaving Earth. But riddled throughout the Bible, God always talk about bless the person that looks out for the fucking fatherless and always. Now, even if you want to complicate the widow word, you know what I mean, which I told y'all, go get the Bible dictionary so you can look up what God say what he mean by widow when he use it in the Bible. It'll tell you it's in the Bible dictionary. You know what I mean? It's in the Bible dictionary. Go, you know what I mean? Y'all go do the research and you'll see what he say about widows. You know what I mean? But he talked big stuff about the people that save the
truth makes those who are guilty of having deceived the people feel uneasy because they know the truth uncovers a lie and destroys it. Again, there are those who have always feared that someone would come along that black folk would really listen to, that they didn't control, and that would mean possibly the unification of the masses of black people, and this some fear as a sign of the end of their power and authority over our lives.